are you all?
I'm good. What
Very
about
good.
you?
Thank you.
Yes, I'm good, thank you. So let me quickly say good evening to Ibrahim Abdullah.
Good evening.
Rana, how are you, Rana?
Good teacher, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And also Summer. Hello, Summer. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Are you new, Summer?
Yeah,
Welcome, Summer. You're very welcome, huh?
thank you.
And also Dania, of course, Dania. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Bassam, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you too?
Oh, excellent, excellent. And also Hanan. Hello, Hanan.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
And of course to Maeda. Hello, Maeda.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Okay, let's get going, guys. Welcome, all of you. Welcome, welcome. So, remember where we were on last week? Last week? No, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. We were talking about all these subjects, and let me go back there for us. And I kept the subjects, okay? I kept them. So we were talking about Dania was talking about pets, and Hanan was talking about fishing. Jomana was talking about problems in life. Rana was talking about science. Ahmed was talking about social media. And Jomana, and of course, Dania also spoke about family. And that was it. Okay. So I'm going to take all that out because we finished there and we'll carry on with our subjects. So be patient, people. Sorry. I just wanted to show you that I keep all of these things so we can refer back to them in the future. Okay. Very nice. Okay. So we're going there and we're going to go to a fresh new start. So let's talk with Rana. Rana, your hand is up, Rana. Now, these are the subjects, guys, but you can choose any subject. You don't have to use one of these. But I like you to use one of these, but it's up to you. Okay? So, Rana,
Okay.
what are we talking about, Rana?
About cooking.
We're talking about cooking. Nice. And
Okay. Cooking is not only one of the chores you must do in your house. It also can be a hobby for some people. Even you can make money when you cook, such as what chefs do. Cooking is a kind of art. It makes you use all of your senses to create that mix of flavors that chew cheese and crunchy chicken strips with that soft potato and whatever. When you learn cooking, you taste new kind of food, smell new aromas. Also, cooking helps you make the best meal after the most tiring day. Who doesn't like food?
well, I guess there are a lot of people that don't like cooking. But you obviously do like cooking, right?
Uh, Not that much. I love my mom's cooking.
You love your mom's cooking. How old are you, Rana?
I'm 17.
Oh, well, that's right. That's why. That's why. But you okay, anything else? Anything else, Rana?
That's it.
Okay, nice. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I want to talk about a few of these things. So Rana's talking about cooking, and she says it's not only a chore, okay? I like that. What does that word mean? What does that word mean, chore?
things you do at your home to keep it clean and neat and
Yes, a chore is, let's be honest, okay? A chore is something you don't want to do. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, okay? You don't
right.
want to do it, but you
Have to.
exactly, but you have to. Yes, you know, we all have chores in life, okay? And a chore, and I love that word, okay? It's good vocabulary. Well done, Runner. A chore. You know, let's say you've got to clean the house, okay? You've got to clean the house. You have to. It's not something you really want to do, okay? I mean, some people do like to do that, okay? But a chore is something you don't want to do. It's like a hard thing to do. It's like something you have to do. I mean,
Washing dishes, wash the laundry,
yes,
fold it,
yes, exactly.
mop the floor.
Yes, mop the floor. I mean, I don't think anyone enjoys mopping the floor. I don't think that's something that you get pleasure from. But it's a chore, and I like that, Rona. Thank you so much. It's not only a chore. However, Rana is talking about cooking, and she's saying it's a kind of art. Let's talk about that, Rana. What does that mean? It's a kind of art. What does that mean?
Uh, Cooking is not something you put this and this as chemistry and it give you this. Okay, you use your soul when you cook,
You must be
your senses.
you must be what?
I said it's not like chemistry.
I know, I know. But I'm showing you some vocabulary. You must,
Creative.
yes, exactly. Exactly. You must be creative when you cook because, you know, cooking is like you can just take anything and make it hot and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But if you use the right bit of creativity, you can make it exciting. You can add spices. You can make it look nice, okay? So,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Now we're going to talk about this. What about this? Senses. You said something about senses.
Yes, I said you use all of your senses to create the mix of flavors.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something. Okay. Who do you think are the best creative people in the world that know how to present food? Who do you think? I'll show you. I'll show you just for fun. If you look at this, okay,
Yeah.
what kind of food is this?
Sushi.
Yes, and who makes this?
Chinese, I
Japanese.
think.
The Japanese.
Chinese.
And what is important about this? What is important about this?
Made from fish.
Yes. And what?
Rice.
Yes.
Rice,
And what else? What else?
Seaweed.
Yeah.
vegetables,
Yes. But I want you to see something else. I'm showing you something else. It's about presentation. And that's what exactly Rana is talking about, our senses. So when we see something like this, let me go back there, okay? Let me just go back there. Be patient. When we see something like this, okay? Oh, wow. So slow. Sorry. Let's do this again. When you see this, let's say you go to a restaurant or you're in Japan or wherever you are. Look at how Beautiful, beautiful. This presentation is. Look, it's beautiful. Now, when Rana is talking about senses, okay, it's not only okay, Rana, carry on. It's about what?
You're not eating with only your tongue. Also your eyes eating too.
It's not yes, 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 yes. Yes, I love that. Okay. It's about eating with your eyes. Eating with your eyes. Now, what does that mean?
When you see a food like the sushi you put on, you see it, it's beautiful, and you thought it's very delicious, and you taste it, it's just you can't eat it.
Okay, I'm going to give you a red line because you're right. You're right. Perfect. You're quite right. You know, it's everything in life is not about what it actually is. It's about how things are presented, how things look to you. Now, I want to talk about this word, senses. Okay?
Marketing is working on that.
Yes, of course. Marketing is all about that. But what are senses? Let's talk about what are senses, Rana. What are senses?
Uh,
Of course.
okay,
Yeah. Go on.
your eyes, your ears, your tongue,
Yes,
your
exactly.
nose,
Your sight, your ears, your sound. Okay. What else?
your nose,
Taste,
Yes, of course. Your smell, for sure. Yes, what else?
and
Touch.
taste and touch.
Your taste. Oh, sorry. Your smell, sure. Your taste, for sure.
yes.
And what else?
Touch.
Yeah,
Touch.
yes, and touch. Okay. And touch,
I'll
and touch, and touch, and touch. So it's a very important thing that Rana has brought up here. This thing called senses, okay? Sight, what we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, and what we touch. So it's not only about food, guys. It's about everything in life. Senses are what we work around, okay? All humans, we work around senses. Everything. Even, let me add, emotional, okay? Which is not physical. It's not physical. So let me stop sharing for a second, okay? Let me stop sharing. So we talk about all these senses, okay? Senses. Sight, smell, touch, see, all those things. Okay, good. But there's another side to also senses, which is here. So let me try and ask you guys if you'll understand me. You know, sometimes we go to a place and we say the vibe wasn't good. The atmosphere wasn't good. What does that mean? What does that mean?
The feeling.
Yes, Hassan. Hanan, sorry. Yes. The feeling. Now, why? Explain that to us. Why? What does that mean? The feeling wasn't good. I mean, there's nothing you can touch, there's nothing you can see, but what do you think about that word? The feeling wasn't good. What does it mean?
Annoying, maybe. Annoying.
Side feeling.
Go on, guys. Go on. What does it mean?
Maybe like,
What I feel inside. I
Yes,
am not happy to the place. I am not
yes, but why?
interested in it
Yeah,
without cause.
but why?
Maybe without cause.
Maybe without cause, but why, Hanan? Why? Why?
something was wrong about this thing. So I feel inside me, this is wrong, or this is I don't like it.
Why? Why, Mo?
Might be ideas in my brain from past.
It's not the place that I belong to. Like, I don't feel confident in it.
Or not confident? One other word? One other word?
Comfortable.
What?
Confidence.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Yes, 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 yes. So let's talk about this, guys. And Rana, I don't think you knew you were going to bring up such a big subject, but it's good. So listen, Rana, well done. Let's give Rana a hand. I don't think she knew she was going to make such a big subject. Now listen, this thing about taste is easy, smell is easy, sight is easy, hearing is easy, okay? But when we come to this emotional thing about I didn't feel comfortable. Now, why? Because maybe there was no reason. Maybe nothing happened, okay? There was no one said anything, nothing was wrong. But we have this inner feeling inside ourselves. Inner feeling. It's inside here, okay? So, I can meet somebody and I can say, wow, they're awesome. I love them. They're great. And then I can meet someone and say, I don't know. And someone will say, like my wife will say, why don't you like him or her? And I'll say, I don't know. I don't know. Because I can't tell you why. I don't know exactly why. Thank you, Danya. Thank you. And you're up next or soon. And I don't know why, okay? Because I cannot tell you exactly what is wrong. I can't say they are not a nice person. I can't say they are wrong. I can't say anything. There's just something inside me that says I don't like them. So this is about senses. And we have a lot of senses in our life. And I love that. That's why you got a red line, Rana. That's why you got a red line. Because let's carry on a little bit about senses, okay? Let's talk about senses. So what are some of the senses? Let's talk about what can they be? I'll give you an example. We can be happy. That's a good sense. We can be unhappy.
Sad.
Yes.
Angry.
Yes.
Angry.
Yes.
Excited.
Yes. Hold on. Angry. Yes. We can be excited. Sure. Okay. What else?
Interested.
Optimistic.
Not really.
Fascinated.
Disappointed.
Scared.
Optimistic.
Disappointed.
Not really, guys. That's an emotion. It's not a sense. Okay, so I'll give you another example. We can be
maybe.
we can be scared, right?
Said that.
Right, yeah.
Scared. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a lot more. I'm sure we can carry on and carry on. So we'll just say etc., which means blah blah blah. Okay. So these things, senses, okay, senses. Now, senses are things okay, I'm going to stop sharing again. Senses are things we can't touch, okay? Well, sometimes we can. I mean, I can touch this and say, yeah, okay, that feels good. And I can taste something which I'll say that's good, okay? And I can see something that's good. I hear something that's good. All of those things. But there are some senses which are inside our heads and we can't explain them. They're strange. We can't explain them. And tell me something, when you have these senses, anyone, if you meet someone and you don't like them, let's say you don't like them for no reason, they did nothing wrong, okay? They seem okay, but you don't like them. Why do you think that happens? Why do you think that happens? Why?
the person think in way you don't think like him, or you don't like that way of thinking.
Yes, exactly. So let's go back. Let's go back. So that can be, okay, that can be your own, listen up, interpretation. It's your own interpretation. Now, it doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean you're right, okay? They might be really cool. They might be nice. But your own interpretation, which comes from your senses, says, I don't like it, okay? And that's fine. It's fine. That's how we are. That's how we are. So well done, Rana. Well done. Big subject. And you know, Rana, you actually were talking about cooking. And and look what happened. Just talking about cooking. Okay, awesome, Rana. Nice one. Well done. All right, let's go to Summer. Let's go to Summer.
Okay. I will talk about topic.
Yes, yes, any topic you like.
I can talk about history.
History. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
At
cool.
the first, you must know what is history. History is not only the lists of names, dates, and things that happened at the past. Okay, it's a study. It's a study of the situations that happened and identify their elements and identify in which year and why, like this. And also, you can memorize facts in the history to know about what happens at the past.
Wow. Okay, wow. You're a fast talker. So what happened in the past? Okay.
I'm new, so I'm not that good, sorry.
You're not what?
I'm new, I'm not that good.
It's pretty good for the first time. Let me tell you, Summer. What
Thank
happened in
you.
the past? Yeah, wow. I think that's brilliant, to be honest. Okay, so Summer, you're talking about history. You're saying, Summer, okay, you're saying you must be aware of history, right?
What?
You said you
Yes,
must be
yes.
aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must be aware of history. Why? Why must you be aware of history? Why?
To know what happens at the past, to know the past of your country or any country you lived in.
Yes, and what's the main benefit we get from history?
It can tell us about our future, like this.
Yes, and tell me this. You said we have to study the elements of history, the elements of history. Okay?
Mm.
What does that
So, what do you mean by study of element? You mean like address?
let
No,
me
no, I'm sorry, not address.
okay, yeah. Let me change that. Study the elements of history and what happened in the past. Okay, let me stop sharing. Let me stop sharing. We're going to talk. Okay. Wow, we got a nice big class. Okay. Let's talk about history. I don't know about you guys, okay? Hello, Rana. Nice to see your camera on. Thank you. It's so nice when my students put their cameras on. I love it. Okay, so we're talking about history, okay? Now, I think when we were all small and we went to school, I don't know about you guys, but I did not like history. I did not like to learn about
Me
history.
neither. Yeah,
Yeah,
Me
me
too.
yeah,
And
exactly.
me,
Yeah,
I agree with you.
yeah. I like to learn
neither.
about science, biology, maths, English, history. I used to say to myself, why are they teaching me this? I don't need to know what happened 400 years ago, okay? And I hated history. And the problem with history, when you write an exam in history, you have to know the facts. You can't just guess. Okay, you can't guess. You got to be accurate, okay? So, why did we not like learning history? Come, anybody tell me. Why did we not like learning
I
history?
think it's
I
due
think
to
because there are,
the method we study, we teach, the teachers teach it. Maybe the method of this.
We don't know the benefit of
I think
the
I
study.
think because there are too much names and too much dates that are like we can't save it all.
Yes, Summer, because they give you a book like this, a thick book like this.
Yeah.
Here's your
I
history.
have a book in grade 7. I'm in
Yes,
grade 7.
I
It's like
know.
this.
I know. I agree with you. They give you this big book, this history book, okay? And they say you have to learn this book. And wow, it's hectic, okay? Hectic. To learn this book on history. And now the thing with history, okay? It's like you've got to learn in 1971 this happened. In 1979 this happened. In 1981 this happened. I mean, it's like too much for the brain, right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
Yes.
have to learn a
Yes.
lot of information.
Yes.
The rest, the rest of subjects,
Also,
just you have to understand it, and when you get it, you don't have
I
to.
think that I think because also it is not relative to our history nowadays. Okay, maybe we can learn from the history, but it is not like it's not. We're not needed to carry that history now today to just see what's happened, over decades. So it's not useful. This is why for me, no.
Okay, Basam, stop there. Well said, good speaking. And remember, guys, I know I'm just asking you to talk about stuff, but remember, I'm checking your speaking ability, remember. And Basam, you spoke very well. Now, let's talk about what Basam is saying, okay? Basam said, okay, let me just get back there, sorry. Basam said, and this is another great subject, okay? Basam said, it's not relevant. I love that. Okay? Basam said it's not relevant. Basam, why is it not relevant?
Yeah, because nowadays, like we are in 2024. So if someone tell you like in 16th century, like this something is happening and this situation it was like that. But for to carry that history today, what is the benefit for you to know what happened in that time? Today, what is the even what you maybe you will learn from the history.
You
But
know
what
what?
is the benefit for you if you know that?
You know, Basam, I wish you would put your camera on because you sound passionate about this, and I love it. I love it. So
I'm in the clinic, so this way, sometimes
I,
just
I
patient. All of a sudden, they will come.
yes, but I do agree with you. However, who thinks, okay, so hold on. So Bassem says it's not relevant. In 2024, Bassem is saying, I don't care what happened in 1600, okay? I sort of agree with you, Bassem. I must be honest. I do agree with you, okay? Yes, thank you, Bassem. Love it.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Nice to
Yeah,
you.
well,
When I can see your face, then I understand more. I love it. Thank you. Thanks for putting your camera on. Now, Bassam says, why do I need to know what happened in 1600? Because I'm living in 2024, and what happened in 1600 is not relevant. Okay? Yes, Bassam, I actually agree with you. But who does not agree? Who does not agree? Who does not agree? Anybody?
I agree.
You agree,
It's not
Miriam?
important.
You
Yes,
agree,
yes,
Miriam?
important. No, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miriam, and welcome, by the way, Miriam. And
You're welcome.
who else doesn't agree? Rana, what do you think, Rana? You think
I do not agree.
you also agree?
I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, you don't agree. Why?
I don't like history, but I think it's important.
Why?
It's really important. You learn from the old people mistakes, and you develop your future.
And that's a good point. That's a really good point, Rana. So let me ask you this question. Yes, the idea in history is that we learn what people did wrong and made mistakes, and we should be making it better, right? As people. And now I want to ask you all, do you think we have learned from history? Do you think mankind has learned from history? Anybody?
Yeah.
Why do you think
Yeah,
that?
with
We've learned, like in our religion, we've learned and our prophet and his battles and so,
Moaz. Keep
yeah.
religion out of this. Let's not talk religion. I'll tell you why.
Oh, yeah.
History is not about religion. History is about what actually happened in the world physically, okay? So let's
Yeah.
let's not talk about religion.
Oh,
Let's talk
okay.
about, here's my question, okay? And I'm talking about what Rana said, okay? Rana
Okay.
said we should learn history because we learn what people did wrong and we do it better today, okay?
Yeah.
Now, is that true? Is that true, do you think? Is that true?
About,
Yes,
about
yes.
what?
Who says yes?
Ye-
Yes.
Yes, it's true.
Why do you think it's true?
I think it's true because we have a lot of experiment from the history, and we can take a lesson from it and improve our life, our new life from the bad experience
I love it, Dania. I
from
love
the
what
past. Yeah.
you're saying. I love what you're saying, and you're speaking very well.
I
But
know one thing.
yes, go on, Summer.
I think because if we don't learn history, we'll not make develop things. We will not even like think of making the phones, the laptops. We will just be like the old people.
Okay, I hear you, and that's also good speaking, Summer. And this is your subject, so this is what we're talking about. So let me ask, Abraham, your hand is up. What do you think, Abraham? Okay, I don't think Abraham can hear me. But listen what I think, guys. Listen what I think. I think you're all right, okay? I also think you're all wrong, and I'll tell you why. If we as people, as mankind, there are all these people all over the world, okay? Chinese people, American people, British people, Arabic people, Indian people, African people, and so forth. Bassam, keep your camera on. Once you put it on, you can't switch it off. You're not allowed to. Okay?
Maybe close it.
Okay.
quite busy a little bit, but I will come.
Sorry?
I will come. I will quite a little bit busy. I will come now.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit.
But you're
And
welcome.
then I'll do it. Yeah, I will come.
Okay, so this is what I think, okay? I think we learn history and we study history, okay? But do we as people, mankind, do we learn from history? And I think my opinion, okay? My opinion is no, we don't learn. We don't,
Yeah.
because I'll tell you why we don't learn, okay? Look at the world in 2024, right now, right now. Look at the wars we have. Unnecessary wars, unnecessary, no reason. Look at the education problems we have all over the world. Look at the lack of medicine, education, culture in many third world countries. So, my opinion is we do not learn from history. Mankind does not learn. Let me give you one more example, okay? We had a terrible, terrible war in the world in 1939, the Second World War, okay? The Second World War. The whole world was involved in a war. America, England, Germany, Italy, France, Poland,
Russia, yeah.
so many countries, okay? So many millions of people were killed, okay? So many millions. In 2024, do we learn?
No,
No.
No, we don't. We're doing the same thing again. We're doing the same thing again. Now, I don't want to make this a talk about uh, man's wars and stuff, okay? I don't
no,
want to.
don't worry.
I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about it. But what I do want to talk about is this very important subject that was brought to us talking about history. And we think, and we think, we think, we think that we as people learn from history. No, we don't learn. We make the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. The problem is we are taught when we are growing up, we need to learn history. We need to study history, okay? We need to read all these things. We need to know that in 1791 this happened, and in 1825 this happened, okay? That's fine. That's good. Now I do guess, okay? There is a lot about history that we do learn. For example, I think Summer said there's a lot about technology and making new things and making things better. Sure, we do learn that. But in general, does mankind learn about history? My opinion, no. I think we make the same mistakes as people again and again and again. I mean, guys, look at the war that is going on right now in Sudan, okay? Look at what's happening in Sudan. Why? Why is it happening? There's no reason, okay? Look at other wars that are happening in Russia and Ukraine. What is the reason? There is no reason. What happens is hundreds of thousands or maybe even millions of people are being killed. But we've learned this before in history. We studied history. So shouldn't we get smarter and say this shouldn't happen again? So now, if you think our first subject tonight about cooking was involved, how about this one? This is a really hectic subject, okay? What do you guys think? What do you think? Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
You're definitely right. Yeah.
I think so, Moez. I think I am right. You know, I'm more than 70 in age. Okay, I'm more than 70, and I have lived through so much time in this world, and I think that to learn history is extremely important. Because sometimes we learn about good things. Like, for example, what are our roots? Okay. Where do the Arabic people come from? Where do the English people come from? Things like that, which I think is awesome. Okay. I
Yeah.
think those things are very
Yeah.
important to know. Okay. So, for example, what is the history of our religions? Islam or Christianity or anything, okay? What is the history of that? Yes, I agree. There, I think history is brilliant. But do we as people learn? Well,
No.
not people, not
Maybe yes, maybe no.
the leader, the
Yeah.
Leaders.
problem
the
is
leaders. The
on
lead,
the leaders of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. But you must remember, when you have a leader, you have followers. Okay? So
Yeah.
no one can be a leader unless they have a lot of followers. Now, when you get a leader, and let's take Germany in 1939, there was this guy. His name was Adolf Hitler, okay? And he was, Daniel's laughing at me. Thanks, Daniel. But he was a very clever guy, super intelligent, super intelligent. And he got, Daniel, why are you laughing at me? And he got millions of people to follow his belief.
Yeah.
And look what happened, okay? Now, you would think that when that was finished, the whole world would say, we're never going to let that happen again, okay? But look what's happening in 2024. It's not good.
Many wars, the war.
Same thing, yeah.
Exactly.
Many wars without any conflicts between the two countries.
Well,
Yeah.
that's exactly the right thing, Samir. Summer, that is exactly right. So let's go back a little bit now. Let's go back. And wow, this class goes so quickly. So let's go back to this, okay? Bassam says it's not relevant, okay? Bassam says it's not relevant. You know what, Bassam? I think I agree with you, okay? I really think I agree with you. But, we're all adults here, okay? So listen, you have to promise me, all of you, you have to promise me we don't tell the children this, okay? Because it's important that our children learn history. It's important. So our children must not know what we're talking about.
At least we must to encourage them to read the history. If
Exactly.
they don't want or hate to memorize it, we must to encourage them to read it. At least.
Well said. And
Yeah,
great
yeah,
great speaking.
for
Dan.
sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah,
Yes.
you know, maybe we can encourage them also to learn from that history. You know, for in this sense, like something that even happened about, as you say, like we can choose from the history itself, the branch of that history, like a
Yes.
religion, like what's happened in
Yes.
the
Yes.
part of that history
Yes.
that maybe could be relevant today.
Yes.
Maybe they will be useful to know it. But a
Yes.
part of
Yes.
the all history, and sometimes the history also some author they will, I don't know, they will miss, either they miss something or other even they like ignore that. They give us something, it is not the fact.
You see,
They, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't want to say something, but something is there in the history. It's not right. Something is, because if you compare between author from I don't know, from different country, try just to carry that knowledge from between author to author and try to manage what they are saying and trying to catch that knowledge and to compare in between this person what he say and that person his opinion and what he's saying. I think it's something will get will you'll feel like there is some information is missing. I
Some,
can like
I gave you some hearts. You saw my hearts. I agree with you. I agree with you. But before, yes, and Rana is clapping. You see, because her camera's on, so I can see. Well done, Rana. And well done, Basam. Now listen. Okay, listen. There are many things in history that are very important, okay? The history of medicine, the history of education, the history of technology, and all of these good things. I think they're very important. And I think what Bassam said is that if we identify what is important in history for our people to learn, even for us, even if you're older, there's a lot to learn, And a lot of it is very positive and very, very productive because we can get to learn why did this happen and then this happened. I mean, let's take a simple thing like Transport. I mean, transport started with one horse. Okay? It's true. And then we got one camel, okay? And then we built a train, and then we built a boat, and then, or the other way around, sorry, a boat. Then we built a train. Then we built an airplane. And the history of transportation is very interesting and very important for knowledge, okay, for knowledge. All right. So, okay, Sama, carry on. Your hand is up, Sama. No. Abraham, your hand is up.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
I will talk about language.
Oh, okay. So we finished with this. Okay. All right. Okay, let's close this. Let me go back. All right. Anyway, Sama, well done. What a good subject. What a good subject. Okay. Awesome subject.
Very good, sir.
Very good. Okay. So we're going to Abraham, and we've only got time for Abraham now, but that's okay. Abraham's going to talk about language. Okay. What about language?
Can I start?
Yes.
Okay. The language, some words and some sentence with the grammars. Can people exchange the cultures between the people, and maybe and with people don't have a language, they can't maybe to learn more things in the life. And if the people have all people have a one language, or all people can speak with one language, about me, I think that it's bad for the people, because the people, they don't have cultures, yeah, they don't have cultures. And maybe like and if the people, all the people have or learn all language, I think that it's very bad also, because the people, maybe they don't have cultures to share between people.
Okay. Good. Love it. I
That's
love it. Okay, I love it. I love it. So what are you saying? What's the main thing, Abraham? I love it.
the but if people have like language, or maybe how to say, one language, or all people have all language in the world, that's bad for the world, because they don't have cultures to share or exchange between people.
Yes. Okay. Beautiful.
And
Yes. Beautiful.
uh,
Okay.
yeah,
So Abraham is saying language. He's talking about language. And he's saying language is super, super important because
of
it
course.
allows us. Let me make this a little bit bigger, chaps. I don't know why it's so small. That's better. It allows us to exchange culture and to communicate with each other, right? Right, Abraham?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And and of course, remember, Abraham is saying culture is important. It's very important to share information. But tell me why is that important, Abraham? Why is that important?
If maybe cultures, if maybe the people have one cultures, I think all people have like maybe the same life.
Okay, but a little bit more than that. Let's read this. To be able to understand each other, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So, I might have a very different culture if I go to, let's say, China or Japan, okay? And what does that do? What does that do? What does that make? What does it make? What does it make? Ibrahim,
Yeah, teacher. What do you say?
look at this word. Look at this word.
Respect.
Yes, what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, I'll tell you, because you've also made a very big subject, a very big subject. We don't have time tonight, but we'll carry on next week. If you are able to speak other languages and if you are able to understand other languages, and even if you can't speak them fluently, but even if you are able to just understand different cultures, it makes us learn respect. That's the word I was showing you, right, Abraham? Respect.
Yeah, of course.
Of
If
course.
people don't have respect, I think the people they will more words in the world.
Yes, exactly. So the more we can communicate, the more we are able to talk to each other, that
Yeah,
will end up giving us more respect for each other, right?
yeah, of course.
Of course. All right, my good.
Teacher,
Yes, who
I
wants?
have another opinion. If
Yes,
we all speak the English language, so the education will be easier at all. We will not study French, Germany, and other language, so it will be more easy.
to do
But
what? To
I'm
do
like half here and half here. It's important and at the same time it's not. Like
Sorry, Summer, just explain to me again.
I mean, if we all speak English language, we will not be used to study the French or
Yes.
Germany.
Yes, of course, Summer, of course, of course. I don't think there should only be one language. Of course not. I think we all need to, every country. I mean, okay, so let's go like this. France, they have their own language called French, right? The Arab countries have their own Arabic languages, okay? And Italy has Italian, and Germany has German, etc., etc. And all of the etc., means blah, 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 okay? You know that. So all of these countries need to have their own language because it's their own identity, okay? Every country and every nation needs their own identity. But if we can learn a little bit, even a little bit, okay, about other languages. Now, you guys at this class, you are advanced English speakers, so you understand English very well. But let's say you are learning German or French or Italian or Spanish or Portuguese or Japanese or Chinese, okay? Maybe you only learn just a little bit enough to respect what people are saying. That's, I think what Abraham is saying. Right, Abraham?
Yes, teacher, maybe if you speak another language, you became a cultured person and they will respect you because they feel you are educated or you are
That's right.
education, have more education, you
That,
have a big brain and you are follow the good things in this life
yes,
because that is respect you.
I fully agree with you, Dania, and well spoken. And I think we should start teaching our children when they are small, not only one or two languages, not only maybe English or Arabic. We should start teaching them other languages. Not, okay, we can say Arabic is the main language, English is the second language. That's cool. But maybe we should start teaching our children other languages, even in a small way, so that they can start to understand that there is this interaction of communication in the world. My students, I love you, and I have to go because I'm late, and I'm just giving you all one of these because you're brilliant. Okay? You're all great. So I'm sorry I have to go. I will see you all on Tuesday. We'll talk about more things. Thank you, Abraham. Thank you, Rana, for your
Sure.
contribution tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Bassam. Thank you, Sama, Hanan, Maeda, Maryam, and Miriam. Well done. You guys are brilliant, okay? And it's good because this is what speaking is all about. It's about speaking. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a blessed weekend. Be safe. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Nice one. Ciao, ciao.